Dave Smith says, I think.
Oh, okay. Interesting predictions.
I have not. It's not showing me my finals. It's being kind of a jerk. There we go. Yeah, I have Dimwit versus Dave Smith says. I honestly think Dars could take this too at a 6 seed. But Dave Smith's had a huge improvement, and I think that's going to carry over in this monthly tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't take out Snipe either. That's one of the ones I'm looking for that could also take all of this tournament.
Right. It looks like we just got started here. Good job for me paying attention. It looks like Dar's off to a quick start down to 15, but it looks like the Dave hanging in there right now.
Yeah, it's neck to neck right now. I like there are some setups already on the Dave's side.
And both players down into single digits already.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, 8-5. Dave's kind of hung up on his middle section there, and Dars has to clear a bunch of yellows before even talking about that red, and just has a big pile of pills.
Yeah, the Dave's side is mostly clear, only waiting for the pills that he needs, getting a lot of blues that right now are not necessary.
Right now, it's 4-2, and now it's a big, heavy red situation for Dave, as it looks like Dars is going to get out of 6 first, just barely, and it looks like, ooh, that's not a time you want to cross clear, but he got the pills, and he's just behind.
It's just the swap cross 2 and level 6. And Dave's only 3 viruses behind, so looking good so far.
Yeah, he's hanging in there. You don't want to have a line full of viruses right smack in the center of your bottle, because that's just going to slow you down. You always want at least a little bit of a gap, and it looks like Dave has given a gap here. He's going to have to deal with those blues on the left side.
Yeah, it's a little bit blue heavy on the top of Dave's bottle, whereas Dars has quite a red lot of viruses to deal with, but they are on the bottom, so maybe that will affect at the end of the level.
Yeah, and they're all columns, as he just kind of whittles that one down in column 7. But having so many towers up there, it really limits your opportunities for combos. And if you have combos, they have to drop, and that eats away a lot of time.
Yeah, basically the lost time here is just the dropping time of the garbage that you create while clearing other viruses. So
Dave needing a red can save his life. Great horizontal clear.
Nice. 2 horizontal clears.
He's hanging in there. Both these players are just getting hung up on certain situations. Dars has a precarious board right now, just a bunch of stuff in the middle, while Dave has to deal with that left side column, and those reds just blocking everything isn't helping matters for him.
Yeah, well, it's only blocking 1 virus, which is that blue.
Ooh, that's great! That was a great combo. That's what you need. Right now, 7-6, and it's about to be tied. It looks like the Dave has just lost feed. We're working on getting that back, but right now, Dars is right now at 3 viruses, and it looks like we may have gone back in time a little bit on Dave's stream here. Hopefully, we can get that worked out. But right now, Dars ahead. By virtue of time. There we go. We're all caught up. It's 7-4 right now, or level 7 4 viruses for Dave, and he's just getting hung up here. And now he's getting stuff he needs. He might be out of here sooner than he thinks.
Yeah, it's only that yellow that's gonna be a little bit of a problem to get to.
Oh, but he's got exactly what he needs, and he's out. Dars has a bit of a column there that he's going to need to deal with eventually. He's down to 26. Let's see if this can open the door for Dave.
Oh, well, Dave getting a lot of red, which he doesn't have on top of the bottle, but okay. That's what Dr. Mario is, right?
Yep.
A lot of pills you don't need.
Screaming at the RNG. I do it regularly on my own streams. Right now, it's about a 15 virus lead for Dars here in game number 1. Remember, it is best of 3, so you must get to the finish line twice. And, oh, I think that was a bit of a misflip from Dave. I think he was trying to go for that tuck and hit the wrong button. Oh, and another one.
Yeah.
That might be his roadblock right there, as Dar's already down into single digits here on 8. And you're seeing Dar set up a combo here. He's going to get that clear first, and then he's just going to wait on a yellow.
But it's not coming. There we go.
There's his yellow. That's what he needed. He's going to have to do something. Looks like he's going to be forced to clear that red vertically and maybe get that double horizontal. And he got exactly the piece he needed to get out of 8. Dave got out of his situation, but he's now down 18 viruses.
Yeah, those misflips really costing some time. So 15 viruses ahead for Dars right now. It's already setting up some combos. There we go.
Great little combo there from Dars. Again, Dars has just been a blazing fast player. Ooh, a great horizontal there. Another great horizontal. Just whittling those doubles down where he can. Now down to 28. It looks like Dave will get out of 10, but he's going to have a perfect 9. As Dars already about halfway home here on 9.
Yeah, that's already a long advantage that Dars has right now. So let's Dave has to pray for Dr. Mario to not give anything to Dars at this point.
Right, and it looks like you're going to see a triple horizontal clear. Horizontal is just so useful. And Dave getting blues, and he doesn't need blues. I feel his pain greatly. Let's just hope. I think we're all just cheering for him to get out of 8 at this point. And there's a horizontal clear. Dar's down to 9.
Yeah, but as always, those corner viruses are always the hardest to get rid of, and right now that's precisely what Dave is struggling with.
Yeah, and if you have the opportunity to get those bottom first 2 rows cleared when you start out, even with like a double, do it. It's less hassle later, and it gives you more area to just drop pieces you don't need. Dave is going to get to 9, so he will not get lapped. And it looks like Dar is just kind of trying to manage his garbage. And he's going to get the double, and that'll put him in at 820 right abouts.
Yeah, great game from Dars. Definitely blazing through it, doing some combos. Too bad for Dave, who had to manage that level 8.
I really think that those misflips in 8 just cost him.
Yeah, and usually when they are on the top of the bottle, those are even more costly because you cannot attack those viruses in other ways. You have to get rid of that garbage.
Absolutely, and it's another. You said it perfectly. It's another thing to manage. The only thing you really want to be managing is the virus count on the board, and when you have to manage a stack of garbage, that just complicates matters. So right now, Dar's up 1-0. We're going to get a timer reset and a level reset, and we're going to get going. And then we're just waiting on readies. Looks like Dave's ready. What's going on, Leviticus? One of our stronger players. Not taking a month off, but we may see him for our special side tournament next month, the Super Nintendo Saturday. And right now, looks like board favorable for both players. Good opportunities to open the gap, and what a great tuck by Dars to start out. Another great tuck.
Yeah, that's the that's what the level medium helps for. And you can do those stocks that usually on high are much more complicated.
They're absolutely way more risky on high, just because you're starting much faster, and you have a pill lockout timer, and it's only so many frames.
Yeah, usually you can only move it like a couple columns, and then it's locked up. So that's
Dars
a big risk.
Dars is not even a minute in and is already in single digits.
Yeah, amazing, really. A perfect play on Dars' side.
Yeah, I mean, Dars is just riding that speed wave he's just been on top of.
Yeah, showing definitely why those times are that have been posted are there. That's why they're number 6 and
minute 15, and Dars is already on to 7. Meanwhile, Dave is he's getting bad RNG, and it looks like a bit of a misplay on that double red over there.
Yeah, he could chuck blue red there, but okay, he opts not to. Going for the horizontal.
Horizontal clear just to clear out the garbage. Probably a smart play, but he's got to start thinking aggressively because he's running out of time. And I don't know if he even knows that Dave is almost halfway through 7 already. Or Dars, excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's getting the pills that Dars needs or just
Dave's
making good use of them, really, because that's all you can do on Dr. Mario.
Yep.
Whatever the doctor gives you, that's what you have to use.
Dave had an opportunity to clear that red horizontally that's on his right side, and he's going to have to focus that. Oh, look at that combo. I'm going to just shut up. What an excellent little play there from Dave.
Yeah, he was waiting for the double blue. It came for the perfect combo. There we go. We're out of that problem.
Really just playing to not get lapped at this point. And it looks like he's about to get lapped. It's now 5 viruses for Dars, and now 3 for Dave. And now 2. So it looks like Dave's going to get out of 6. That's an absolutely rough start. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's going underneath. Okay, I see what he's doing.
Okay.
3 minutes. But as Dars starts 8, Dave starts 7. So it's heartbreaking to see those misplays, and I know a lot of folks, this is myself included, you just try to play a little bit out of your own league when you're doing these sorts of things, and that puts a little bit more pressure on you. Good little drop there from Dave.
Yeah, you try to get those new strats in, and sometimes it's too much to deal with, and yeah, you tend to make some misplays because of that.
And high speed not only is high speed, it's high risk, high reward. As a good horizontal there from Dave. Dars with a big triple.
Okay, Dars has a little bit of yellow. Okay, he clears it up. Nice. No more problems on that first column. Meanwhile, Dave has a lot of reds on the top of that bottle.
Yeah, Dave also has a pretty clean 7 right now. He's just, very red dependent at the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly the only issue, but very clean so far.
I see what Dave was trying to do. I think he was trying to flip that piece horizontally, maybe to set up for those double yellows underneath.
Yeah. But it probably didn't read the input, and it stood vertically. Which is something that happens in high a lot. If you misplay the input, it can just ignore it, and then it doesn't give you time to do another input to correct.
Yeah, which means you have to be damn sure of what you're doing when you're pressing down.
Yeah, definitely. So, as you say, high risk, high reward, and it's just what happens.
And it looks like
well, Dars is out of 8.
Dars is now out of 8, which means we just need something. And there we're gonna get Dave to 7 or 8, but he's gonna have to work because it may be out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's a long advantage to try to make up, but you never give up until the count virus a 9 for the other player is 0. So
Yep.
you just plow through whatever you have.
And Dave is a very good player. Don't let what you see here form an opinion of his skill level. Dave's a very capable player.
Yeah, for sure. It's just sometimes it's the RNG, and also it's the pressure of the tournament. It gets to everyone.
It absolutely does. And he's just suffering from two-color syndrome right now.
Yeah, and Mario, of course, only delivering the one color. That's definitely not necessary.
The prescription is definitely not blue pills. But Dave managing garbage. What he's doing, he's keeping an eye on his next piece. He saw that double blue come, and he decided that he wanted to drop that blue garbage down a bit. It's a smart play because it does set you up for other opportunities, and sometimes you just have to play along with the garbage for the RNG to cooperate.
Yeah, it sometimes feels like the RNG is playing against you. It's just the way the pills are drawn. That's it. But you have to manage your garbage nonetheless, because otherwise when you go to the bottom and try to clear all of that, if you have a lot of garbage, it's going to be very bad for you.
Absolutely. Let's just cheer Dave on and try to get into 9, although Dar is currently down to his last 3 viruses, and he's now down to 2.
And everything is set up, so Dave, we need you to
and Dave,
hurry up.
Dar's got his piece. He's going to finish at about a 7:17.
Wow, that's a great time.
That's a phenomenal time. Again, it's just one of those things where the other player was faster. And in Dave's case, I think this is RNG we can all scream at together.
Yeah, for sure. Damn you, RNG.
But theeedave theeedave will take an 0-2, and Dars will advance to round number 2.
GG's to